Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Stasis here, where I basically I spent some time just running around using everything on everything, and I did figure out what to do next. But I have to say, I'm not super pleased with it as a solution. You're gonna see here. We'll just go ahead and what you got to do is you got to take this fragile shard of glass from when we broke that display case and use it on this man here.
Jeez.
And that allows you to saw clean through his arm without just, completely destroying the piece of glass after dealing very minimal, cosmetic damage. So it's going to be one of those adventure games. We just sawed through a man's entire arm with a piece of glass. This guy works. Where's he work? The body has Oh, the body's no longer identifiable, so I can't mouse over it. But this has got to be for the biometric lock, right? We're just going to disregard the fact that there's a scary alien of some kind. I don't know. We don't know that it's an alien. There's a scary creature of some kind. And we're going to go back up. It can just have the tram. It's fine by me. We're going to go back up here and dig around behind this biometrically sealed door. I gotta tell you, I'm not not super jazzed about the solution of sawing through a man's arm with a shard of glass that we found from breaking a thing. It does sort of make one wonder if the developers have ever handled glass before.
Attention. Biometric handprint not
Sorry,
recognized.
right, I gotta.
The mortuary requires level 5 security access.
Well, here's hoping this guy has that. Can I please? There we go. I had to wait for the thing to disappear.
Access granted. Welcome, Yuri Linov.
The morgue.
Yeah, well, I don't like it either, but it's where the trail of objects takes us.
What is?
The mortuary.
I think it's supposed to be called.
Okay, apparently we don't have a way of turning off our channel to her. The faint outline of a rusted red metal handle is visible through the frosted over portal. Frozen liquid cakes the glass, obscuring the contents. And beyond this portal, everything is pitch black. And we have here the combustion of bodies at high temperatures facilitated by this open furnace unit. A series of interlocking teeth are wrapped around the mechanical wheels. Okay, so we've got a way to burn things. Some discarded autopsy reports. For an Aubrey Henderson, a Jane Doe, and a Thomas Rahoraka. Massive head trauma caused by crowbar. Apparent suicide. Jeez. It's a pretty big thing. So Thomas Robinson. Oh, the crowbar. Head trauma caused by crowbar, not because he got hit by it, but because someone jammed it all the way through his skull. So theoretically, it's still in there, yeah? He's this one? Well, he's the middle paperwork. Does it actually say, what bay he's in? No. Alright, well. Indistinguishable shapes lie beyond this portal. Okay, so it's not 3 paperworks and 3 body drawers, because there is another one here. Well, we can probably... Can I just, turn the furnace up? I would like to melt the wall. Did that do anything? No. Series of interlocking teeth wrapped around the mechanical wheels. Doesn't really necessarily seem like any of my stuff would be able to interact with that. A crowbar would probably be good for breaking open those locks. Although, again, a drill you would think would... But... we have to get into the body first. And there is nothing else going on here? No other interactables. Okay. It sure wouldn't seem like any of this stuff. Yeah, it sure wouldn't seem like any of this stuff would be useful. Can I dry my towel? Wait, you're interacting with a different part of the door now. The wet towel is wound tightly into the cog mechanism. Oh. Is that a useful thing to have done? I'm paranoid about every object that we touch now because I'm worried that I'm gonna I'm gonna spray myself with acid again or something. Drill the furnace. Let the heat out. So I've theoretically arrested this cog mechanism on the side here, but I also don't really know what that would do in this case. Certainly don't have a hypo, a hypo of anything useful. What if I'm supposed to hypo one of these bodies? We don't have any reason, we don't have any way of knowing what happened to these people, right? Like, the descriptive text doesn't really say anything. Because we could potentially draw some fluid of some kind from somewhere, maybe. But I don't think we've seen a place where that seems like a sensible thing to do. And in any case, that's not going to help with the furnace.
Warning. Temperature increasing to dangerous level.
Okay. Do I need to... I guess, yeah, there's a slot on the thing for putting in a toe tag to get it to open so you can dispose of the body that the toe tag is supposed to be attached to. It definitely didn't say that on there anywhere. That's just kind of lucky guesswork, but... I mean, it's not even lucky guesswork, right? It's just mashing buttons. Are we cool? If I go back in there, am I just going to catch fire? I mean, at some point... It's got to turn off by itself, or else how would I get back in?
Oh god.
Okay, well, that certainly did a thing, and it annihilated the papers there. And here we have a crowbar.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's in there pretty good.
I can hear you're taking strain. But keep your eyes on the end goal. Your family. We need you.
Okay. Anything else here? Unbearable stench rising from these rotten corpses. This one's mostly skeletal, so it probably doesn't smell as bad. The jaws of the cremation furnace are sealed shut. For what reason? I guess we'll never know. This is how... Well, it's weird that this would be the way the system works, right? It would allow it to... The system would allow this thing to stay open long enough to, scorch the entire room. But then after that, there's some kind of security shutdown procedure. I guess the idea is eventually it burns away the towel. And the only reason it takes long enough to do that is that the towel's wet in the first place from being in a toilet. I don't know, man. All right, let's see if we can use this crowbar to pop open that fuse box so that we can reset the charging whatever and get the hell off this this platform.
So once I get this tram working, where do I go?
Your best bet is to find the medical access terminal. The medical wing is on that tram line, so it should be a quick ride.
Thank you, Tia. And, I'm sorry about your friend.
Just Be safe.
Alright, go, 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 go. Before I get eaten by some kind of monster. I definitely feel that a lot of the puzzles in Bone Totem were both signaled better and sort of like more sensible. I think the advent of the puzzle panel, which is a place where you use your items, helps a lot in avoiding the, well, I guess let's just run around and drag every object on my inventory onto every detail in the game world. Okay, so this is the tram line breaker. Oh. Does that need to be there? Can I put it back? No, I can't actually open my inventory wheel in this panel. It's a whole different paradigm. I guess what we would do is open it here. Does that reinstall it? Yeah, okay. Tram line breaker. And then we crowbar this one open as well. I maintain that the drill should have worked. Okay, well the charging system is just straight missing a fuse, so I guess that's pretty straightforward. And then we may have to put that back afterward. Sorry, what am I doing? We got to do it from out here. Definitely less intuitive. Okay, can we? Cool, great news.
Okay, the tram's powered.
I see it. Give me a second. I'm setting your destination for the medical wing.
Okay. I can't switch tram line. I'm assuming we're gonna have to put this back. Yeah, okay, there we go. Line 2 is active.
All done. Destination set. Start the tram to be on your way.
Okay. Seems straightforward enough. Run, John, run! John is definitely drawn over top of those railings, which is a little jarring. It's pretty slick looking.
How long?
How long what?
How long ago was the evacuation? My family would have left with everyone else. With the people that made it out.
That's, I'm not sure exactly.
That blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There are more of us recently. You and I were the last. We were repairing the shuttles. We're almost done. Fury was out getting supplies when, well,
Was he a... I mean, were you and he?
Fury. No. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't need each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done. I was married once. But that was a long time ago.
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Miss Hanson?
Milan, let's talk about this.
This was the last straw. I'm coming for you next. And as for your little head,
Warning. Brakes disabled. Low pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to be around the track! Look, hold on to something!
You would think that the tunnel would not be constructed in such a way that that was even a possibility, the thing that just happened there. At some point, we're gonna find the Kane email that's like, "Aha! Here's the reason we constructed the station wrong on purpose." Okay, because this is a real loading screen.
John? John, are you okay? I lost the tram signal.
What the hell happened? I can barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm fine. I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
John!
Yeah, this looks safe. Unfortunately, none of this stuff is really help you with a jump type stuff. I could... maybe I can punch the crowbar through the side of the train and sort of...
Scared the hell out of me. You see where you are?
Just a second.
I guess we're just dropping?
Shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
Well, this tram has reached its last stop on the line. The sound of its unplanned parking procedure still rings in your head. Yeah, and anybody or anything who's still alive on the station definitely heard that. Yeah, it's weird. When they were making me click to actually do the climb down and the jump, I thought it was like a puzzle. I thought it was going to have to do something. But nope, they just make you click for the jump. Weird. The tram's crash has left a menagerie of debris in its wake. Concrete, strips of metal, power lines, and a further mangled mess. Okay, that's not anything. It sure looks like something, though. It looks like there's really not anything here. Wait, nylon emergency tape?
Use this.
Okay, that's just the debris. I saw an interaction cursor around there somewhere. Well, let's not try to use the nylon emergency tape as a barrier. It's clearly not very good at that. This door has thankfully been left unlocked. We'll head through there in a second. What's in this toolbox?
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
My dude?
It doesn't work like that.
Are you sure? Did you try? Because it probably would.
This ain't working.
Alright, let's see about this. Albert Olson, engineer. Kane certainly spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster than maintenance can come back to fix it. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. But that's of no consequence. With the lush retirement package Kane has prepared for me, I'd happily work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for the rest of my career. I'm scheduled to receive my new heart and lungs within the next few months, at which point I may finally retire to join my wife Rosalind in Chicago. Until then, cigarettes and foods of the highest saturated fat content will continue to carry me through the day. Yeah, everybody's hopeful. Everybody's got ambitions. So this is like, yeah, this is quite a while later. The date is not actually on the entries, which is a little annoying, but it's fine. This evening, I was surveying the equipment on the decks when I noticed something rather unusual. A very fine layer of some sort of fungal substance is beginning to settle on the machinery. It's even found its way into the dials and monitors. They look filthy on the inside. Given the conditions around here, though, the growth of mold on any surface should come as no surprise. But it seems to be interfering directly with the performance of the Groom Lake, so it's of some urgency that it's taken care of. Well, I've reported it to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. Ah, Kane Corporation must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. I'm in charge of the construction of new cloning vats, effective immediately. I have little time to elaborate. This job is important and urgent, I believe. Yeah, I feel like it's a promotion. I don't know. Oh, I never anticipated that the project would be on such a huge scale. Clones will be created in mass quantities, utilizing several megavats fitted with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate the growth process. I must enhance the rate at which we'll be creating clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically. Project Seed insists that the cloning vats are put to use immediately, despite the fact that they are far from complete. I mean, the vats can certainly sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking. Like, the holding chambers for research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. The walkways above the vats are still only temporary. O'Sullivan fell over a guardrail and into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with sanitizing solution, we would have lost him. And the clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the complete human clones in Vat Theta bit a good chunk out of Miss Keen's ear during feeding time. Blah. 3 of the completed research clones tore through their holding chamber's analog locks last night over in the labs. They found Peters bent over backwards with his head between his knees. He's not going to be walking again anytime soon. Maintenance will be fixing the electronic locks this evening. O'Sullivan is asked to be assigned to a different project. Yeah, I could see why. O'Sullivan's request was denied. Keen, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. I've been stealthily increasing the proportions of food to Elon's batch in VAT 449. Although they're just hearts and lungs, I can't help but feel an attachment. Additionally, we've noticed a mass of organic matter that has sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. O'Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law. Oh, that O'Sullivan, what a joker. Who in their right mind names a defective clone? Samantha, the impossible human fish monstrosity, crushed Elon with her thrashing as she was being removed from her vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have similar deformities. None of them actually grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are truly horrifying. Everyone's been acting so strangely lately. O'Sullivan didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats by myself. I don't understand why that's being permitted, but management would have most certainly dragged him down here by the cheeks if there was no legitimate justification. Speaking of cheeks, okay, that's a segue. One of the complete human clones took a chunk out of mine when I was escorting it to the research labs. Why are they walking the completed clones around given what we've seen them do so far? Seems terribly unsafe. The Groom Lake has been completely locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the cloning vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. If this lockdown is anything like I heard the last one was, it should be over soon enough. Hopefully sooner rather than later. 2 packs of cigarettes will only last for so long. I can hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation is a reminder that I am damn fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although my supplies are running out, I sincerely hope that I don't have to swim for it. If the clones don't get me, cardiac arrest from the aerobic exercise will. Alright, I'm going to attempt to swim across Vat Theta. I'll reach the other side and try to get myself to the next level of the ship. Clones have been violently floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. The remainder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. Rosalind. I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this to you myself. If not, I must attempt to express with words what I have longed to convey physically. Should I die before I can get off this vessel, every moment of my life, every cumulative experience that has influenced my being, will scream your name, begging the reality of inevitable death to spare me, if only to touch you once more. I apologize for and regret every second I have spent away from you. Until that moment we first met, my heart was a void, lacking the fierce fires of passion that you have bestowed within. No matter the outcome of my escape, I will be long dead before they are extinguished. For an eternity after I have perished, you will live on. Your name will ring out through the galaxy, a testament to all of existence that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life. As such, I am immortal. And then he immediately died. So that does sort of... I'm not saying it's not sweet. It's just, sort of gives the lie to the... Anyway, poetry. An unremarkable poster has been tacked to the wall. What is this, a poster? It's censored. I can't tell what this is even supposed to be. The faded image of a woman smiles back at you from the water-damaged wall calendar. When we mouse over this construction light, it gets so much brighter. Actually, you know what? I really like that. As a reflection of, you looking into the light. That's a smart effect. The glare of a portable standing light throws the room into stark contrast. Though a number of metal containers have been placed here, they currently hold nothing of value. And I guess we could just head through. Alternatively...
That's just crazy. Although... No, that won't work.
Damn it. He had me all excited. I thought I was onto something. Alright, I guess let's see what's through here. A loading screen is what's through here. Bizarre. This is on my SSD, by the way.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Hell, I'm not sure what to call it.
Oh, hold on. Generator.
It still has fuel in it. So localized.
Can I have a syringe full of gasoline? You don't see the use? Come on.
I think that'll just break it.
Think of all the stuff we could start a fire on. The crosswalk that once spanned this vat has collapsed and is now covered by a rippling lagoon of flesh.
Something's moving in there.
Oh yeah.
It's alive.
The flesh has accreted... Oh, it moved. It got away. There we go. The flesh has accreted in irregular clumps throughout the vat, forming hairy muscular hillocks that have given birth to truncated limbs and torsos. Bodies grown for research, sale, or other unimaginable purposes. I don't know, I think they're pretty imaginable. I am capable of imagining them. Unlike its partner, this floodlight sits in silence, projecting no illumination. Is this on even anymore?
I thought that was too easy.
Wow, let's push over the electricity pole was not really what I was thinking. I could try to...
No, that won't work.
Am I trying to push it over into the vat? Like, what would be the use of... I guess the idea is to electrocute that... whatever it is? It does seem like walking around over here is like a pretty bad idea. So that's exactly why I'm going to try to do it. Okay, that thing seemed angry. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but I was curious. I got stasis. That's what this screen should say. You got stasis. All right. So the idea is we want to use the electricity. We want to like knock the light pole over, right? And then run the generator and use that to electrocute the vat or something to kill the things in it. But if that's going to work, I need to figure out a way of knocking this over.
Some sort of... Oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
It's weird that he has a universal crowbarring animation for things that crowbars don't work on.
I thought that was too easy.
We could try to drill through part of it. There we go. Okay, well we've got, it's like tilted up now, so now we use the crowbar to finish the job, I guess.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
Got some exposed wires here that I can't actually interact with.
It still has fuel in it. So luck at last.
So maybe the deal is we need to run cable to the generator from this thing somehow. I mean, obviously I'd have to find some cables. It's weird that there's an interaction symbol here, but not, there isn't actually like a thing you can do. So yeah, I mean, it's certainly not going to be the high-speed neural drill. I was pretty pleased there, thinking that maybe I had figured out what to do. Some portions of the biological broth are thick and viscous, clotted with parts, and other sections swirl more smoothly in elaborate mandalas.
Something's moving in there. It's alive. This is like a maintenance room back here, right? There's not really anything around here that we could use as, we're not allowed to take the wiring from the walls or anything. Can I do anything with these wires? I really can't. And the thing is, there is this, like, there's the cable that's running to the construction light, but I just can't, maybe we could smash it. I can't see it working like that.
I want your power cable is what I want, but I don't have the ability to interact with it directly.
It doesn't work like that.
I can't just like drag it over. Maybe I can drag this one over. I mean,
Maybe.
what I need is the wire, right? What I need is to splice the cable to these things. It was kind of working before. Is the spot that it was... No, the spot that it was sitting on is not interactable in any way. Well, I feel like we've tried everything except the needle on the lamppost, so, alright. Didn't figure it was going to do anything. Probably worth a check.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I going to find the key in this mess?
Can't drill it, can't crowbar it. There could be a key around here, but I don't know how he would find it.
I think that'll just break it.
I was trying to think like maybe we could turn the light around and look through the rest of the stuff in here. Did I miss anything in this room? Doesn't really seem like it. It's hard to imagine any of these things being useful. Crowbar some of the debris up and reveal something of value beneath it. Doesn't seem like it. So that being the case, I'm trapped in these 3 tiny screens without an idea of what to do. With our nylon emergency tape. Alright, I'm not allowed to interact with the post in any way other than directly at the bottom, but I also can't do anything, not even like an empty action, with those wires. And I mean, this is very clearly what we need to do, right? I keep clicking off the screen, trying to open this up.
Probably not a good idea.
Ah, but what if, have you considered, actually fuck this generator?
Probably not a good idea. This isn't going to work.
I'm definitely wondering if it's a thing I have to do while the light is on.
This isn't going to work.
Remarkably, taking a hypodermic syringe full of photons turns out to be not really an available process. Yeah, it really feels like once the generator is running, we should be doing something, but I just don't know, like... Yeah, I don't think it's a timing puzzle. I must be missing something. I'm missing an interaction with something. If I step near the end here... Alright, the first time you get the little warning. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to try walking to the edge and then backing up and seeing if I can draw the clone out. Nope, I lose control. The mouse cursor disappears when the animation starts. Okay, fair enough. I'm just like, at this point, I'm just kind of flailing for things to do. Anything that has any kind of effect. The fact that the quick save point is in this room rather than the next room makes me think it's got to be something to do with this room. We gotta get that toolbox open. I just don't know. Can I pull
That would break.
the poster? Yeah, it probably would. I think that would be fine.
No.
Oh. What if I... Nope. What if I just mark off this stuff with the nylon emergency tape? Make it clear that, you know, you're not supposed to be walking here.
Can't see it working like that.
Remarkably, that doesn't seem to work. Okay. What can we see that I haven't tried everything on?
Probably not a good idea.
Haven't mashed all the objects on the boxes yet.
That's just crazy. Although...
Don't think we've quite mashed everything on the calendar. We did some mashing on the poster.
I think that will just break it.
There's not really anything else in this room. Can we go back inside the crash tram? I can't. Okay. Wondering if I like missed an item in there or something.
Maybe. No.
Drill this tram.
No, that won't work. This isn't gonna work.
And then we use the emergency tape to drag the tram into the other room to use it as a bridge. And I mean, these are like clearly wires, right? But there's not really much we can do about it. I don't know. I want to believe that I could just take some wires and splice them. It's entirely possible that John does not necessarily know how to do that. Maybe not comfortable with that sort of thing. So it's all about getting the toolbox open then.
Maybe if it...
Can I use items on other items? Maybe there's like...
It doesn't work like that.
Maybe I can construct a tool.
This should be useful.
A crowbar grappling hook. Sure, okay. Can I just... Am I going to be able to do that?
No. Crazy.
Is that not the idea that we would like throw it across? Now we know that you can combine items in your inventory though, which I think is the thing we did not actually know for sure before. So there's nothing in particular to click it on over there.
Well, no.
You would think you would want to, you would want an object that has at least a description tag to
I think that would break.
let you do that. Like, where the hell do I need a grappling hook?
I think that'll just break it.
We can't see like a ledge up or down and the up or down and to the left here to run to the side of, so we're gonna have to use it here.
I don't think that'll work.
Can't use it to like hook it onto something here then descend into the darkness. Not that I necessarily would want to anyway.
These don't go well together.
I don't necessarily disagree, John.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, unfortunately we just have like no... We have nothing to hook it to. And I'm a little unsure what this is supposed to be, this icon that the mouse cursor is now. Like, look further this way, but if I click on it, John just walks in this direction. Let's see if he does anything. Okay. So yeah, you have to click to look in this direction. But you also have to not walk so far that you get eaten by the pit zombies. From here, can I like grappling hook? The answer is no. Okay. In fact, you can't interact with this screen at all, it seems like. Just throw it and pull it tight and go over the pit.
That's just crazy. Although...
Actually, maybe I can throw it to this guy and just pull the guy across. The marks on the engineer's corpse leave little doubt that parts of the body have been eaten, though it's not clear whether consumption occurred before or after death. Let's fish for a dead engineer. Again, worth noting that if you step this far forward, under normal circumstances, you just get killed immediately. So that is a thing that you shouldn't be able to... I'm going to back up and try to just pull it further, man.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
No, please don't try to make it fit in the body. So is walking over here safe now? Yeah, now it's okay.
Rest. Rest in peace.
That's pretty badly signaled, but okay, fine. A jumper cable. Okay, why even bother rewiring it when you just have a device that is actually for this task?
This goes on here.
Not allowed to start with the other end.
And this goes over here.
Alright, and then y'all get to enjoy this.
Please stay calm.
Okay, pretty simple. Can I take my jumper cable back? No, of course not. Fine, let's just go then. Oh, I seem to have lost control of our friend John. Looks like an awful lot here, John. How do I unpause your brain? Oh, that's okay. Weird. Sort of. I don't think that animation was supposed to play out there. I think that was probably supposed to happen at the end of the bridge, right? It's a little buggy. There's some bugs. All right. A long smear from a pair of bloody handprints streak downward into the vats, as if someone were dragged into the bubbling morass. Someone with very bloody hands.
Tia, can you hear me? I'm working on getting out of here. I can see a light far above me. I think it's a way out.
Or it's God, looking down on me mockingly. Spiderwebs of cracks radiate outward from several damaged sections of this display panel. No power runs through the terminal, though. Definitely busted. The screen of this terminal also smashed and splashed with speckles of blood. Cool. This looks mostly intact. There's a large power generator half submerged in the foul-smelling organic soup over there. Probably never to be retrieved. And, yeah, handful of terminals. That Epsilon 449. Standard growth enhancement agents, 150% concentration, plus additional growth hormones obtained from Project Seed. Incomplete human clones, intended for harvest of pulmonary and coronary tissue. Report A. Products developing at 800% acceleration from the selected control group. However, several anomalies have occurred. Anomaly example. A tissue mass has developed into a tail of sorts. It circles the vat, using the aforementioned tail to propel itself. Report B. Mass with tail appendage has been assigned a name, Samantha. Despite the previous belief that the circling behavior was a product of instinct, it is now clear that it has been surveying the vat's electronic safety net and searching for vulnerabilities. Report C. Samantha has been extracted and moved to security for temporary storage. She thrashed violently upon removal, damaging equipment and other specimens. No note of the scientist that she killed. Alright, what about these other vats? Vat Theta 152. Huh. Okay, somebody's sort of scratched an edgy version of Mary Had a Little Lamb here on the side. standard growth enhancement agents, complete human clones intended for immediate testing. Report A, subjects appear to develop bone and tendon structure prior to vital organs, but following nervous system development. Growth of muscle has begun to progress. One specimen ceased to grow and was confirmed dead. Upon autopsy, 3 extra vertebrae were discovered, as well as 2 ribs. However, only a few teeth were found deep within the mandible. Growth of all specimens is accelerated. Any given clone measures just under 7 feet and possesses the auxiliary ribs and vertebrae observed in the failed subject. Well, that's curious. Report D, all vital organs are present and appear to be performing normally. Despite the abnormal rib and spinal developments, the clones seem to be perfectly functional and fully matured. One, however, was rendered blind as a result of improper sphenoid development. Okay. So, more or less human, the clones. Basically working. Or are they mixing up over in VAT 13? Growth agent enriched with additional amino acids, 300% concentration. Enhanced human clones. Intended for immediate research. Report A. Specimens began to move about the vat immediately during the embryonic phase. Report B. All subjects developing at nearly 500% acceleration. Effective growth agent concentration on subject development ruled parabolic rather than linear. And finally, Report C. Multiple subjects have combined to form a larger mass of anthropoid limbs and organs. It surfaced and was then ruled deceased. It appeared to be composed of approximately 12 human-like bodies, all roughly infant-sized. Batch has been active for 96 hours. Development of other subjects remains regular. Okay, that's pretty weird. A broken ladder rests on its side like a wounded beast. Okay, well, obviously I'd love to get that set up here.
Perfect.
Is it, though? Is it perfect? We could just, like, lash it to this doorway?
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
No, is that not the move? Are we not? Okay. Oh, I see. I'm not gonna like hoist it up and lash it. I'm gonna use this as like a pulley.
Got it.
Or not, perhaps. I'll just climb up this. Screw the ladder. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted the ladder. Well, whatever. Oh. It's good and creepy up here.
I hate this damn place.
All of these things at the top of the vats definitely have a sort of a suggestion of a bunch of figures watching over them judgmentally. Hate it. I hate it very much. I think John is totally on the money.
John, can you hear me?
It's here.
Oh.
Soft, but I can hear you.
Okay, some kind of signal here. Maintenance hatch for engineer access is set in the platform. I doubt I'm going to be able to get that open again. The tram grips the tracks greedily with their many legs. The magnetic stoppers on the tram's guide rails look sturdier than many other parts of this aging vessel. Rarely trafficked areas breed unconventional forms of life. Here, the graffiti tagger has covered the tram station with a wild variety of tribal markings. Also, there's, this warning. Hey, don't do that. The boarded up entrances of this tram indicate that the trams have been out of service for some time. Indeed. So we can walk up that way. We actually can't move down here any further. Alright, well, then I suppose we won't.
There's some sort of interference with the structure.
I'm in a tram station.
Holograms, right? Just holograms. Just very normal holograms. Because there couldn't possibly be ghosts. Jesus fucking... Alright. Let's get out of the tram line. I hate it here.
The tower. I am pressurizing the raw materials containment tank.
Yeah, come in.
John, thank goodness, I can hear you. You just disappeared. No radio, no PDT.
Who the hell was that?
Dr. Gerardus Milan, head of special projects.
He knew you.
It's a big ship. I'm in a different division to him entirely. Only met him once. A real arsehole.
I just want to get my family out of this goddamn place.
That's the plan.
Yeah, that would be cool, right? Alright, well, we made some good forward progress here. I think I might just call it here for the day. There's some stops and starts, but I think I'm starting to get sort of in line with with the game's way of thinking, and I'm hoping the progress will continue to be at least this steady. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return next time, hopefully there will be fewer jump scares, because honestly, I really don't care for that. And we'll see you then.